Oh, hey, how's it going? Not doing much here, just putting a picture of me and Jerry Ryan together in a frame. Just got back from truck tour put on by Creation Entertainment, I believe it is. Yep. And, well, unfortunately, I'm me, and I look like Vincent D'Onofrio when he was playing the Bug in Men in Black in this picture. I'll show you that here in a minute, but otherwise, different kind of format of reviewing this convention here. You weren't supposed to record in the hall where they had the panels and the presenters and stuff. I, of course, did, and I'm going to put those videos in here. So if they want to sue me or whatever, I guess I'll take it down before we go to court. I recorded a little bit of the intro, some of the costume contest, a little bit of karaoke. Nothing anybody's going to get upset about, and some guy talking about commercialization of space. Anyway, this is Saturday. It's about, I don't know, it's a little after 8. I went to get my phone, but I'm recording on it. See what time it was. Just got home, stopped at Walmart and got the frames. I was going to stay, I got a weekend pass. It came to, with the sales tax and fees, made up fees, that kind of crap. It's $120 something. And so it's Creation. You know, I've always seen this Creation con online for Star Trek and Supernatural. They do a couple other things. Supernatural one's insanely expensive to get into. And you have to get the VIP to meet the 2 main people from Supernatural, perhaps the 3 main people. I'm not sure if Castiel, hell's his name, he texts me all the time. I'm on his text list. Misha Collins. Anyway, I don't want to get too far off the path here of my review of my first Creation Con, truck tour it was. Tons of, if you can't tell by my demeanor yet, I'm disappointed in this convention. If you've seen my first Galaxy Con, where I was just like super happy about it, I loved it, I boasted about it, and I went back again the next year, drove all the way to Columbus, Ohio, just to go to that. It wasn't as good the second time around, but still had fun. My camera looks a little crooked, sorry about that. Long drive from Chicago. So anyway, you know, you pay a lot of money to get into these Creation things, and I was gonna buy the VIP. I am so glad I didn't. Would have been the first time I got VIP, and I left early. After I got my picture from Jerry Ryan, which I got a photo op because it was earlier in the day, and I was already planning on leaving. You had to wait till 4:30 in the afternoon just to get her autograph for some reason. It wasn't just at a table like every other convention I've ever been to. You had to go into the theater, which I'm just going to call the panel room, and sit around and wait for your row to be called. And I got general admission, so apparently I didn't even have a seat because I was watching some panel. Oh, John Delancey, because he always gives a good panel. Played Q on The Next Generation, etc. 3 empty rows. I'm sitting there in 3 empty rows in the back of the room. Some lady comes up and she goes, "You're in my seat." I'm like, okay, I know you paid for this seat, but we're sitting in 3 empty rows here. So I got up, moved over 2 seats so her and her daughter could sit down. Whatever. Anyway, what am I rambling about? Oh yeah, I couldn't just get her autograph. Like, I got there Friday, place is a ghost town. I actually got there Thursday because this was going to be a really awesome con, Star Trek specific. My first con I've been that's just a Star Trek convention. And I got my wristband on Thursday night, got up on Friday, They start knocking on the door to clean their room at like 9 o'clock at this hotel. The hotel was super expensive too. I'll complain about that in a little bit. So I go down there and I go to the welcome. Bonnie Gordon, she's always great. She's the voice of the computer on Star Trek Prodigy. She's really entertaining. She was up in Trek Fest at Riverside this year. Has all these parody Star Trek songs, sci-fi parodies and all this stuff. So she did the welcome, and it was 10 minutes long or whatever. So then I'm like, okay, that's over. There wasn't very many people in there, so I didn't get kicked out of a seat. It's Friday. Like I said, it was a ghost town. So I get up and go, oh, there's the vendor room down the way. I go walk in the vendor room, like, what the hell is this? There's probably 10 vendors in a little ring around the outside of a tiny room. Star Trek models, Star Trek Hallmark Christmas ornaments, which are cool. T-shirt table. And some magnets. Someone selling these sweet leather Star Trek jackets from like Star Trek Picard. Which I'm gonna look online and see if I can get one because those are pretty sweet. I didn't ask how much they were there because I'm guessing $300. And you didn't get it that day, you had to have it shipped to you. They just had coats to try on to get your size. And then a ring of celebrities in the middle. Actors, celebrities, whatever you want to call them. On the far wall was Marina Sirtis. She autograph I got of her. She was really cool. Kept calling me love, so you know I'll take that. But she's like British or something, so that's just their vocabulary. Michael Dorn was right next to her, which I heard her call Dorney as they were walking by me back from one of their photo op sessions. So that's I got from him. I didn't talk to him too much. He's cool. He was kind of had some allergy stuff going on or something, he said, so no handshaking or anything. I don't know what's going on. Last time I went to Chicago, I'm pretty sure I came back with COVID, so anyway. And then John Delancey and Gates McFadden was on that wall for Next Generation people. And yeah, so like it takes 10 minutes unless you're really, really looking at every little deal on these 7 to 10 vendor tables. Cat's trying to knock off this wooden nickel. She missed me. So yeah, you get through that. And the Creation had a table with a bunch of 8x10s because at Creation, for these special autographs, you got to buy an 8x10 from them for $7. And they didn't have a horrible selection. 2 pictures of Jeri Ryan, and they're both from Star Trek Picard. I want Voyager pictures when she was younger and hotter. She's still fantastic looking, don't get me wrong. She looked great in Picard, she looked great in person. But 2 crappy pictures from Star Trek Picard, what you had to choose from, so like $7. Her autograph was $75, so that's $82. The photo op's $100. I might as well just get the photo op so I can get the hell out of here. So I did that. So I go to the photo op, and she takes a drink of water before me and then has to dry her hands off and all this stuff. Like, oh, I'm sorry to keep you waiting. I'm like, I'll wait for you as long as you need me to wait for you, Jeri. So we take this picture, then we go out. Every other photo op, I see this wall behind me, all those photo ops. I don't know if you can see the top of the wall. Photo ops all over the place, all of them. You get the picture, and by the time you walk out of the room, they're handing you your picture and say, thanks, if you need an extra copy, let us know, or if you want to buy the digital file, you know, all that stuff. This, no. You take the picture, there's a room off to the side where you have to go pick up your picture, and it took a freaking hour for them to put that over there. They said they're touching it up and all this crap. Like, whatever. I still look like Bug Guy from Men in Black. I've done some Photoshop on my quadruple chins there. So that was annoying, and I hadn't eaten all day today. I stopped at 7-Eleven last night, got Pop-Tarts, because there's nowhere, I mean, unless you want to pay $15 for a bagel at this place, the hotel, you know. And then you're in the vendor room, the ring in the middle where the Star Trek people are supposed to be is mostly empty the whole damn day. Like, I'll put the video in here where it's just like, where are these people? Like, I think his name's Connor Trenier, something like that. He was in Enterprise. Him and, oh, God, I can't remember the actors' names now. Played Malcolm in Enterprise. They're just like, they must have been bored. They were just walking around up and down the hall all day. Some little blonde girl was doing a video of them. I know they have a podcast or whatever. That was probably for that. Like, a lot of the celebrities are just kind of walking around all day. Like, that's not had much to do, much to sign. I don't know. Like, they have a big thing in Vegas every year, and I was thinking about going, but if it's anything like this, that would be a giant disappointment. I guess you'd be in Vegas. You could do other stuff. I don't know, man. It was bad. It was not a good convention. And you're thinking it's going to be great for the price you're going to pay, like I said. So anyway, I got the hotel. It ended up being like $500 for 2 nights. Glad I didn't stay for 3. I was planning on staying 2 nights there and then going to cheap hotel up the way that we stayed in when we went to Fan Expo. But I just like, nah, I'm going home. There's no reason to be here on Sunday. Seen everything 8,500 times. I don't know if you guys have been to cons, but the merch room is like a football field with 10,000 different people. Anson Mount was cool. He was selling like pottery or something at his table. That was probably the thing that made me laugh the most. And then when I went up to the bathroom upstairs because the bathroom downstairs had a line. Nobody in the bathroom upstairs, of course. I come out, like, standing behind some people in Star Trek uniforms, you know. And this guy goes walking by and he's like, "Psst, Jeffrey Combs is behind me." Jeffrey Combs. And he plays like 2,000 different characters across different Star Trek series. He was a legend. And he was in the Reanimator. I got him at GalaxyCon, I think. Anyway, the guy's like, "Jeffrey Combs is behind me." And Jeffrey Combs is walking by and he sees us and he's like, "Hi." Walks off. I don't know. That was funny. The way his reaction, like, "Hi." And I got this shirt. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. Just take it out of the package. Debated on it. It ended up costing $30 because it's big size. Chateau Picard and Star Trek Picard and Star Trek in general. The Picards have a winery and vineyard and all that. That was cool. I don't know how it'll look on me. I saw another fat guy wearing one. It didn't look very good on him. I can imagine. Anyway, worst thing about the hotel, I mean, it was nice is they actually clean your room every day. I mean, besides them knocking at the door at 9 o'clock in the morning every day, like, I just got up, you know, I'm on vacation. Was the parking. It's parking. If you got to charge for parking, just put it in the price of the room. I won't even think about it. I'll be like, it's an expensive room, but $40 a day to park in this dump. $40. I did have in and out privileges, and I don't know if the parking garage across the street that was $15 a day. You probably don't get that over there. $40. I'm already paying $200 a night with all the taxes and crap. Anyway, as you can tell, I was not happy with this convention, and I'm really not happy with this picture, but if you look at any of these photo ops up here, they're all horrible. My one with William Shatner is a disaster. Here's my one with Jerry Ryan. Hope you can see that. On that, if you can see that, that's me with Jerry Ryan. Bug guy from Men in Black. Thanks, Vincent D'Onofrio. I've met Vincent D'Onofrio too. That's it. Next con coming up is Halloween-a-Palooza. God, you probably already shut this video off, but lots more Nightmare on Elm Street 4 people coming to that, so I got my record here. Get some more autographs on that maybe one day. Before he dies, I'll get Robert Englund on there, paying $125 for that. That's it. Have fun. Have a good one. Thanks for listening to me. Till the next one. That's a couple weeks. Be in Ottumwa. You should go. It's fun. Later.